This dejected puppy was discovered by itself on a road, but it resisted the rescuers' advances. They later discovered why. This tale of a dejected dog that was discovered by itself on a road demonstrated why dogs are said to be man's closest friend. People were moved to tears when they discovered why the animal had refused to accompany the rescuers. There are countless tales from all across the world of dogs proving their devotion to their masters in a variety of challenging circumstances. But one dog in Russia captured the hearts of those who heard about him. Welcome to USA Stories channel. Do not forget to subscribe and activate the bell button to receive all new updates. Now let's go to the story. This story was set in the Russian Samara area in 1995, specifically in the city of Tolyatti. One family, a man, a woman, and their German Shepherd puppy, had had a fairly typical start to the day. The couple, who were dog lovers, had recently purchased the puppy because they believed he would make a wonderful addition to their little family. In addition, the dog would encourage kids to get outside and enjoy the great outdoors. The three of them would often become involved in a lot of activities. They would take walks in all the neighborhood parks and across the city, and the man and woman were always eager to load up their dog in the vehicle and head out on longer treks. They gave the impression of being the ideal little family. However, something unexpected happened after that. Driving along the road one day, a local citizen spotted a German Shepherd dog on the side of the road. The dog appeared to get excited as he approached and even raced alongside his vehicle for a little while before slowing down and going back to its original location on the side of the road. For the remainder of the day, this kept happening. The same local person saw the dog once more the next day while traveling along the same section of road. The dog was there every day as the guy went along that specific section of road. Each time he passed there, the dog would run after his car before giving up and going back to its regular location. This went on like this for weeks, up until the man made the decision to stop one day. He wanted to take a closer look at the dog since he was intrigued about what it was doing. The dog was not hostile at all toward the man when he walked up to it. The dog even allowed the man to approach and begin to fuss over him with joy. After a short while, the guy made the decision to assist the small dog, as it was obvious that no one was taking care of him. But the dog became extremely obstinate and would not move as the man attempted to lead it back to his car. This perplexed the local, who was attempting to move the dog off the side of the road and into a better home, possibly with a loving family. But the dog showed no signs of interest. Why was this dog being so uncooperative? What on earth would he be holding out for? The man made the decision to leave the dog on the side of the road, as he was not going to get into the car on his own. He did, however, assure the animal that he would return the next day with some food. The man came back the following day as he had promised, and the dog happily consumed it all. The man reasoned that the dog would wish to accompany him home if he could earn its confidence over the course of a few days. But no matter how hard the guy tried, the dog would not leave its location. As time passed, an increasing number of people started to wonder where the weird dog by the side of the road came from, and eventually noticed him. Many generous folks would stop and give the dog food. When that failed, some would try to persuade him to accompany them home, and when that failed, they would come back and construct tiny shelters for the dog to sleep in. However, the reason behind the dog's intense focus on waiting at the roadside remained unknown. People started referring to the dog as Kastya, or faithful, since he appeared to be waiting for something or someone. Although they were unaware of his real name, these ones appeared to suit him well, because he was showing a great deal of loyalty to the individuals who had seemingly abandoned him. Someone decided one day that they were concerned for the dog's health and safety and didn't want him to continue traveling on the road. They were able to lift him up and place him in their vehicle. From then, everyone anticipated that Kastya would be glad to have a new family to love and care for him if they were able to adopt him. But it was not intended to be. The dog spent a few days at the house, but he was quite depressed the whole time he was there. The unfortunate dog, who only left his location for food, would wait at the front entrance all the time with no desire to form a relationship with his new family. After a few days, the German Shepherd eventually made it out of his house and found his way back to the highway. Over the course of many years, the devoted dog never left his location beside the road. Kostya was constantly at his position, waiting and running up to every passing car in the hopes that his owners would return to him in the rain, the snow, or any other kind of weather or season. Everybody who drove on that route saw Kostya, either sleeping soundly in the grass or running along the road. Kostya's tale became a living legend as the populace grew to love him. All around Russia, stories about the dog were published. Years of guesswork and a lot of asking around eventually led to the discovery of Kostya's real reason for being by the side of the road. As it happened, Kostya was the German Shepherd that had lived with the couple at the beginning of this tale. The modest family was traveling on the road one day after spending the day hiking in the area when the unimaginable occurred. They had an automobile accident. The man was taken to a local hospital, where he died a few hours later, after the lady tragically died at the site. The only one to survive the crash was Kostya. The devoted dog went back to the accident scene, hoping his owners would eventually find him again. The poor dog was oblivious to the fact that they had been taken from him far too soon and had not departed voluntarily. The dog stayed in his location on the road until 2002, when, tragically, he too died of natural causes, 7 years later. The city chose to build a memorial in the dog's honor after learning of his passing with sadness. The words, "Dog, teach us love and devotion," were initially printed on a makeshift billboard, but it was frequently destroyed by the wind and defaced. After realizing these problems, the city decided to have the puppy immortalized as a good boy by having a bronze statue of him sculpted by Oleg Kleov. The monument is located in Tolyatti City, at the intersection of South Highway and Lev Yashin Street. It is approximately 1.5 meters, or 4.9 feet, tall and is supported by a granite pedestal. The memorial has grown in popularity as a destination for newlyweds, as the tale of Kostya has become more well-known over time. Couples traditionally rub Kostya's statue's nose to symbolize their devotion to one another and to hope for a long, happy life. The amount of affection that was shown for this very devoted and wonderful puppy is evident from the fact that this has been done so frequently that the dog's nose has polished. Even though this is a tragic incident, it just serves to highlight how much our dogs love us and how much we should return the favor. Comment below with your thoughts on this tale. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos. If you enjoyed the tale, the next video that plays on your screen will probably move you too.